When the Democrat filibuster of the government funding bill ends, when it comes to an end, the serious bipartisan negotiations that have been going on for months now to resolve our unfinished business, military spending, disaster relief, health care, immigration, and border security will continue. It would be my intention to resolve these issues as quickly as possible so that we can move on to other business that's important to our country. However, should these issues not be resolved by the time the funding bill before us expires on February 8, 2018, assuming that the government remains open, it would be my intention to proceed to legislation that would address DACA, border security, and related issues.
I am happy to continue my discussion with the Majority Leader about reopening the government. We've had several conversations. Talks will continue, but we have yet to reach an agreement on a path forward that would be acceptable for both sides.
There you go, yet to meet an agreement. All right. Meanwhile, two of the Republicans who sided with nearly all of the Senate Democrats in opposing funding until a deal was reached on immigration say they will accept McConnell's overture. Last night, Senator Lindsey Graham tweeted, quote, "I'm very pleased to hear Majority Leader McConnell commit to the Senate that if we do not make a breakthrough on immigration by February 8th, the Senate will take the issue up under regular order. This is a more than reasonable proposal by the Majority Leader. I'm hopeful my Democrat colleagues will find a way to reopen the government so we can find a solution on immigration, defense spending, and many other important issues. I am convinced that to continue the government shutdown after this proposal does more harm than good to our effort to find common ground." And Senator Jeff Flake spoke up on the Senate floor and later told NBC's Casey Hunt that he is privately lobbying Democrats to join him.
I will add my vote for this agreement, as the Majority Leader has simply outlined, that we have a CR that runs through February 8th. We seek to have an agreement on immigration before that time, and as well as the other outstanding issues. But if an agreement has not been reached by February 8th, that we move to immigration, and that the Senate deals with it as the Senate should, without relying on the White House or other bodies, other chambers, to dictate what we do here.
All right, so the weekend has been jammed with negotiations and failed attempts to bridge a gap in trust. White House Budget Director Mick Mulvaney accused Senator Chuck Schumer of not agreeing to the president's request for border wall funding in a Friday meeting, and Schumer said Mulvaney was out of the loop.
But Chuck Schumer actually had the gall to look at the president and said, "I'm giving you everything you asked for the wall," and then when pressed, admitted that he wasn't doing it. That's the type of negotiation that Mr. Schumer has been engaged in with the president. You have to ask yourself at one point, does it even become profitable to continue to work with somebody like that? So Mr. Schumer's going to have to up his game a little bit and be a little bit more honest with the President of the United States.
They say you offered $1.6 billion in funding, which was in that budget request.
The person who said it, Mick Mulvaney, was not in the room. He does not know the truth.